What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Walk Around Wednesday part 2. Hope everyone's doing good, feeling good, and living good. Thank you so much for checking out part 1 and just checking out my videos in general. Please like and subscribe for more. Hit me up on TikTok and Instagram. That will be linked in the description below. But let's just get into part 2, which will be the interior of the Series Silver C43 AMG 4MATIC. So let's hop on into this bad boy. Got it running, got the AC going because ain't nobody trying to die in this New Mexico heat. So let's jump in. This vehicle does have the mid-level Burmester sound system. You got your memory seats, you got your heated seats, power folding mirrors. They do automatically dim as well. I can open up my trunk right here. It does open just like so. If I push and hold the button in, it will also close the trunk for me, so that's kind of tight. AMG door seals. My big head doesn't block that there. You guys got tire pressure there on the door jamb. But look at this. Black leather interior. AMG badging here. Nice perforated. This is not ventilated. It is an option. You can get it. This one does not have it. And then those nice red seat belts. Check it out. Look at that. Super nice. I love red interiors. And one day we'll own a car with a red interior. You got your auto headlights. They are automatic high beams, emergency parking brake, which is automatic, electric steering column. You got 4-way power lumbar. All your adjusters here for your headrest, thigh extender, etc. And then you got your wipers there. They do have rain sensing front spray as well. Let's hop in. Let's listen to how solid it is here. Very, very nice. You'll notice that ambient lighting. You got it there. You got it up here. When you do have the upgraded ambient lighting, you will get it within the vents as well, which is the active ambient lighting, if I'm not mistaken. But this one does have the AMG drive unit. So customizable screens here. I can just hit either one and it will change. And then whatever I select in the drive unit, I can then toggle it on and off there. Got my drive mode here, so I can go to Sport Plus. Car gets a little bit louder. You get more snap, crackle, and pop. Rice Krispies. This here is the AMG Super Sport display. If I hit the home button, I can see all my other displays there. There's the power and charge for your 48-volt mild hybrid system, which basically helps eliminate turbo lag. And then you have your sport, which shows all your temperatures of all your fluids, how your car is set up. And this thing is dusty roads here. If I hit the back button, it just takes me back to my AMG display. Stuff that are specific to AMG is the engine data. You also got your setup, temperatures, and then this does not have navigation, so you'll see the little tick marks there indicating that this car does not have built-in navigation. You can get it for $550 in the MBUX store. This one does not have it yet just because it doesn't have the Mercedes Me set up, but you will have an option to purchase it, or you can just use Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Speaking of that, this center display does have wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay as well. You do have your Mercedes Assistant, and your Mercedes Assistant will do a lot of things like turn on your heated seats, change your ambient lighting, change your driver display, and change your climate control. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Change my temperature to 65 degrees.
I'm setting the temperature to 65 degrees.
There you go. She's nice to you. When you set up Mercedes Me Connect, you'll get the online voice control, which allows you to get weather. She'll also tell you a joke, which is kind of fun, and she'll open your sunroof shade. Speaking of sunroof, you do have your sunroof controls right here in the middle. So if I swipe, it'll open my sunroof shade just like so. Once the shade is open, I can swipe again. The panorama roof is not standard. It is an option. It's 1,000 doll hairs. If I want to open, I swipe again. It will open my glass. I won't wait for that to open completely because I don't want to blind you with the sun. But if I swipe away from me, it will close it. When the glass is closed, if I push, it will tilt just like so and swipe away to close it. These are touch sensitive right up here, so I can touch those. I can call 911, roadside assistance for 4 years or 50,000 miles, backseat lights, front seat lights, and if I want the lights to not turn on when I open the door. What I did want to show you, the sun's hitting it just perfectly. Look at this weave. It is called the metal weave. It's code H64 for the trim here. Look how beautiful that is. It's almost like a carbon fiber. It's not really though, but it looks good. It does not show fingerprints, which is nice. So you can barely see any fingerprints. However, you do have everyone's biggest foe, which is the piano black down here. Stay hydrated. Gotta drink some water here. Let me move that actually. You will have 2 USB Type-C chargers and the wireless charging pad. Keep in mind your phone may get hot when it is on this pad. So if so, just take it off, let it cool down, especially if you have this closed here, which, ooh, is it stuck? No, I just wasn't pushing it right because I'm not that smart. Cup holders are removable. This is your key icon. If your battery goes dead, you have it on either side. In your center console, you have a USB Type-C. With Mercedes, one other thing I wanted to mention, auto start stop is located here. So in Mercedes, the auto start stop, basically engine rumbles off when it is at a stop. So if that's the case, then all you have to do is hit this button here and it will disable that feature. And the air will not, so whenever the engine shuts off, the air actually goes warm, which is kind of really annoying, but that will keep that from turning on. So if I click that when I'm in gear, I'm gonna put myself in gear here, it says A off, click it again and it puts it back on. And then the park button, of course, up is for reverse, down is for drive, and then park is at the end. If I need to go into neutral, just do a half push up and it puts you into neutral, and then all the way up is for reverse. So then I can hit park there, okay? These 3 controls control this screen, my volume, my answer and hang up, voice assistant, and then of course my cruise control is there as well. Got my paddle shifters, I can up and down shift just like so. Rain sensing wipers, I can spray the front, I mentioned that already. I do have a feature when I'm in gear, if I push and hold on the brake. So right now my foot's just regular on the brake. Shout out to the, check out the socks real quick, little bananas on there. But if I give the brake an extra push, I'll see the hold icon, and now I can take my foot off the brake and hang out at a stoplight or a drive-through. So that is quite nice. I'm gonna put the car back in park. Blah, blah, blah. Got your vents here. These guys move. You can close those real easily. Check out the back seat here. ISO fixes both for the left and right. More red seat belts, more red stitching, more perforated leather. You will have like a suede kind of insert right in here. The cup holders do drop, like I mentioned in part 1, 40, 20, 40. And then you also got glass there. That is not to open, only just a shade. So you got airbags up there as well in the back. Like I said, this one does not have navigation. You do have to go up to the pinnacle to get navigation, but I want to show you a cool Easter egg. If I hit AMG Performance, IWC has a rich history with Mercedes. They are their sponsor in F1 as well. But see where it says IWC, big watch company. If I click that there, it opens up my virtual IWC, and it actually is a stopwatch. If I tap, it will do the stopwatch as well. So back in the day on the 63s, they used to do the IWC in the center console. This is just paying homage to that and keeping that in the Mercedes. You do have seat kinetics, which moves your seat over time, and then ambient light, which will allow you to change all your colors. So you got one color or multicolor, brightness and effects as well. Under the apps tab here, when I'm set up with Mercedes Me and I have my Mercedes Me Connect store, I'll be able to download apps like Angry Birds and little things like that. And you also have a Vivaldi browser to which you can browse the internet. You have the surround view camera, which is an option. Make sure if you want it, make sure you ask for it, and it has it. This does have the standard parking assistant as well, which I have a video on that for you. And then this will take me to my quick functions. If you have driver assistance, this one does not. You'll be able to turn off your lane features in here, hazards, fingerprint scanner, and volume. But other than that, that is your walkthrough on the interior of the C43. It's super cozy. It's super nice, beautiful trims and feels. This is all soft touch up here. You got red stitching across the dash. It's just a great car. I got to drive this car on the track. It's super dynamic, super fun, and it has duality to it for sure. So both on the road and on the track. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you think of the C43. Would you spend around 62 grand is what this car's starting at on this entry-level Mercedes-Benz? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see what I can bring you next week for Walk Around Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.